Are there ways to identify specific tinnitus triggers that make your tinnitus worse? The answer is definite yes. This is another thing that I'm covering in my ebook that you can find in the description below. In fact, I have a chapter just dedicated to tinnitus triggers. In my experience and my opinion, the easiest way to manage triggers is to have a really simple tinnitus journal where you can track new things that you eat or drink, your stress level, how much you slept, and other things that have direct impact on your tinnitus. There is really no need to make this a complicated thing. Just a really simple journal where you can just track those things will be enough. What you want to track is changes or new things. You don't have to track everything. So for example, let's say that you're not sleeping well for more than one day in a row. You can simply track how many hours you slept each night, and that will give you a sense of how your sleep hours affecting your tinnitus. The other thing that you want to track is new foods, new medications, or new drink that you started to consume. Because all of them have the potential to impact your tinnitus, just having those things tracked will allow you to look back in your journal in case your tinnitus started to spike all of a sudden. You're trying to figure out why my tinnitus is spiking so much and trying to understand it. The easiest way would be to look at your journal and see what you started to consume maybe 2 or 3 days ago and assessing if that was the trigger that now is causing your tinnitus to be much louder than normal. Things that you want to track are exposure to noise, your sleep pattern, anything that affects your stress levels, and any new foods, drinks, or medication. And I want to make sure it's clear, the key is not to avoid things, the key is just to track changes, because if tinnitus is spiking up, you want to look back on your journal to try to understand what caused that spike. If you notice that the same trigger is spiking your tinnitus, then you can start avoiding that specific trigger. So it's really not about avoiding things, it's about identifying your triggers so you can avoid them in the future.